May the Lord bless you. I want to share a beautiful testimony. The Lord in His holy prophecy always announced to me that the devil wants to attack me and wants to take my life, but that the Lord will never allow that to happen. This is how, at the beginning of the pandemic, I was working for a company and I made this job. It was a hazardous job working with electricity on an energy pole. Even though I had all my personal safety equipment on, the enemy also allowed for me to be electrocuted. For about a minute, I was hanging off the power strings. That minute, that time, I was able to reflect very much. I thought about my family. I thought about the news that was going to be given to my family, that it was tragic. And even so, I asked the Lord and I told the Lord, I said, Lord, remember your promises. And I practically gave myself to the Lord, gave up to death. When I do that, I feel that on the ladder, somebody's going up and a giant hand, a hand that was very big, took my hand, which I was using to hold the cord, and set me free. And when I become free, loose, I look everywhere. My co-workers were down below. They didn't know what happened. And when I noticed that that giant hand was the hand of the Lord, and I shared this testimony to give honor and glory to the Lord.
I am from Ortega, Tolima, Colombia, and I've come to testify of the great and wonderful works that the Lord has spoken about in His holy prophecy. I'm a woman who was diagnosed with breast cancer, and the cancer metastasized to the spine, and I ended up in a wheelchair. But my Heavenly Father spoke to me, and He told me that I should not worry, that He would not put me to shame, that He would raise me up. And it was so, brothers and sisters, that I went to the doctors, and the doctors said that there was nothing left to do, that I would not be able to reach any goals in life or anything. But I said, my God, I know that You made me great promises and You will fulfill them. And my family belongs to another denomination, and they would tell me, it's because you're there that you're receiving all of this. And I said, no, I know that God is great and powerful, and He manifests Himself. And it was so, brothers and sisters, that I rose up, that I got up from the wheelchair, and I'm here by the work of the Lord, and I am here, I'm able to walk. And I go to the doctors, and the doctors say, Norma, what did you do? And I said, no, I have a great and powerful God and made promises in my life, and here I am. And here I am, my brothers and sisters, and I testify to exalt the name of my God.
We will celebrate all God's works we must observe if we want to enter heaven's gate.
Through His holy prophecy, from 5 to 10 years ago, the Lord told me that I had to go see a doctor and not to be afraid, that He was going to glorify Himself. Not so long ago, practically 20 days ago, I had a doctor visit. They performed some exams and they were not good. The doctor said to me that I had liver cancer, that it was very advanced and there was no possible treatment. I prayed to the Lord to have mercy. Nevertheless, they performed more exams. And the Lord allowed me to be in a worship in Las Ferias during the laying on of hands. At that moment where they're laying hands on me, the Lord worked a miracle and allowed me to live an experience, to see how those things exit my body, those spirits that years ago, through a witchcraft, they were placed on me, how those spirits exit my body. Also, the same week, He allowed me to be in a Bible study here in Fontibon on a Saturday. And through a prayer of our sister, beloved sister Maria Luisa, I felt how my body burned inside, how it was burning. And I went home, I was drinking fluids with ice, and the Lord performed another miracle. Also, when I went back for the exam results, the doctor said that the results were good, that I no longer had cancer. And to give honor and glory to my Heavenly Father, it was so. Also, months ago, I was diagnosed with hypertension, diabetes, problems in the thyroid. And the Lord also, in a Bible study here in Fontibon on a Saturday, during the prayer of our beloved sister Maria Luisa, who prayed for those deceased. He delivered me. He worked a miracle on me to allow me to serve him with the spiritual gifts. Also, at my job, he allowed me to see the support and the power, the support of our sister Maria Luisa when these young men are tormented, allowing me to share with them about the church, about the meditations of our sister Maria Luisa, and these young men are delivered. I testified all of this to give honor and glory to the name of the Lord.